Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at more Am I Wrong stories. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. I have been dating Max for 4 months. When I was 22, I had a nose job as I broke my nose twice as a kid and it left it with a large bump. Then at 23, I had a breast augmentation that bumped me up 2 cup sizes. These were lifelong insecurities that I was bullied over and it was really relieving to go get them done. On to the present. I met Max through a friend and things have been great. Last night, I was strolling through my social media while on the sofa with him. I stopped at an old classmate's vacation photo, where she wore a bikini and frankly had very obvious implants. She looks great, happy for her, but you can tell. Max glanced over at the moment and said, "Gross." I asked him what the deal was, and he said women who get implants or other surgeries are a huge turn-off to most guys, and how men prefer a natural over 2 balloons, and how insecure she looks. I couldn't help but laugh and said, "So you're turned off by me?" He got very confused and asked what I meant. I informed him I had procedures done before. He kept denying it and saying I was joking until I showed him old photos of me. He got quiet and left shortly after. I got a text saying I should have disclosed this on the first date, how I led him on and that he needs to reconsider things. It's the next day, haven't heard anything, I'm bewildered. You know what he means though by men prefer natural women, men like women who look natural, right? So if you get surgery and you still look natural, men will still like you. That's what he's saying. But now that his girl has gotten surgery, he has to like backtrack and try to deny it because she looks so good. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't look like she's overdone it and he can't tell. That's why he's like, "No, you didn't. You didn't get surgery. No, you didn't. I didn't believe you. You look so good." He's the kind of man who can't tell when a woman is wearing natural makeup and thinks she's wearing no makeup. And when she's not wearing makeup, he's going to be like, "Oh my gosh, she looks so tired." Anyways, I got a text from him a few minutes ago asking to meet up as he thinks he wants to continue the relationship and wants to talk things over. After some thinking, I sent back along the lines of his reaction. It made me realize he's not the partner I'm looking for and that I've decided to not continue our relationship. So yeah, I'm single now. Kind of confused if I should have mentioned this to future dates before we're official to weed out any more like him. How do you even bring this up? As long as you like the way you look, you love the way that you feel, you do you, okay? If a guy tells you that he doesn't like you because blah 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 blah, screw him. As long as you like yourself, you live your own life. Don't live your life for other people. Period. Look at him eat his own words up right now. He's like, I actually still want to date you because you actually look natural and you look so hot and so pretty. You don't look like you've gotten surgery at all, so I want to still be in a relationship with you. Yo. Wild. Honestly, he sounds shallow as. All he's trying to say is that he cares about appearance the most. Like, bro, like you don't care what type of person she is on the inside, man. Like, if she has an insecurity, then it's good that she fixes it. You know what I mean? Like, if someone has an insecurity, it's good that they fix it so they can feel good about themselves. Like, it's up to them how they want to fix it. Natural or doing surgery, it's up to them though. As long as they're like a good age to do it, you know what I mean? Like obviously don't encourage kids to do surgery and change something that they aren't even sure about yet. But if you're already old enough, it's your life, man. You know what you want. You know how to think now. You're old enough, do whatever you want. But if you're a kid, wait until you're freaking older because things change, okay? Your mind changes, your brain changes. What you think as a kid is not the same as how you think as an adult. Alright, moving on. I have a niece. She's my only sister's only child. 2 years ago, I married a very wealthy man, and because of the pandemic, last Christmas was my first with my in-laws. My mother-in-law gifted me a coat that is worth more than 20k. I saw her wearing it, asked her where she bought it, and she said that it would be my Christmas gift from her. I didn't know how much it was. I knew it was expensive, but I thought maybe 3k at most. I was visiting my sister last January when my niece saw it. She googled the brand and showed me how much it really was. I won't lie, I didn't wear it after that because I was afraid of ruining it. Last week, I wore it while visiting my sister. While I was putting it back on to leave, I felt something go splat on my back. Then my niece started cackling and the smell of paint hit me. I was so pissed off while she was not apologetic at all. Her mum screamed at her and said she was grounded. Then she said she would pay for the dry cleaning. While I was in my car, still in shock by the way, I got an alert that my niece posted a reel. It was of her doing a prank on me, and she said I'm gonna hit my aunt's 20k coat with a paint-filled balloon to see how she reacts. I saved it on my phone, sent it to her mum, and told her that a week's grounding is not enough. She did not reply, but I saw that my niece took it down. It got less than 5 views by then. The next day, I found out my coat cannot be saved, so I called my sister and told her that her daughter has to pay it back. Well, we got into an argument and she said that they will not be paying it. If I wanted a new one, I should get my husband to buy it for me. I think that they should pay for it. They can afford to. In my opinion, they should sell my niece's car and pay me back the money. We did not reach an agreement, so I told her that I would be suing and reminded her that I have video evidence that her daughter A did it on purpose for online clout and B knew exactly how expensive it was. People in my life are not objective at all. I have some calling me a jerk, some saying they are the jerk for not buying me a new one, and some so obsessed with the price of the coat that they are calling me the jerk for simply owning it and wanting a new one. Jeez, what the heck? How is she the one that's wrong when she did nothing wrong? You know, if someone ruins something of yours and you can't fix it, they have to pay for it. Obviously. Like, what? Like, your kid did something, then you better pay for it. That's your responsibility, man. Teach them right and they won't do something like that. It's also the fact that the mum is like, no, I'm not going to pay it. If you want a new one, then get your husband to buy you a new one. What the heck is that attitude? At least try to offer something instead of being like, nope. What? So here's a quick update. Since the situation has been solved, when my husband got home, I told him what happened and showed him the video. He asked if I spoke with my brother-in-law and I said no. All of my conversations were with my sister. He said that he would take care of it. Now, a disclaimer, I understand nothing when it comes to insurance claims, and this is what my husband told me and understood happened. My husband talked with my brother-in-law, told him exactly what happened and showed him the prank video. Then he told him that the coat was insured. We will be filing a claim and submitting the video, and we might have to file charges for the claim. He assured him that we would be dropping the charges. We did not want to send niece to jail. Then he told him that one of the two things might happen. After our insurance pays us, they will come after them. If the insurance pays, their premium will skyrocket. If it doesn't, they might sue them and might get a lien on their house. My brother-in-law asked if there was a way he could pay us without involving insurance. My husband told him that was what we wanted at first, but that my sister insisted that they would not be paying us back. Apparently, my brother-in-law was not in the know and he was very pissed off at what my niece did and my sister's response. So they came to this solution. My niece's car will be sold, and if it doesn't fetch the whole compensation money, she will have to get a job and pay me the whole check until it is paid off. Also, she is grounded for the rest of the school year. Good! Oh my god, I'm so glad it was resolved. Seriously, what a family, man. As if, like, they don't want to pay back what they ruined. Like, let's just say you break someone's camera as a prank. What are you gonna say? Oh, it's just a prank, bro. I don't need to pay it back, right? I mean, you have money. You buy a new one, even though I broke it. Like, that's what it sounds like. That's dumb, man. I'm glad they sold the niece's car because she deserves it. Okay, things have consequences, alright? My boyfriend had to go to the ER after an accident and he got a truly ridiculous bill back. I offered to fight the bill for him because I've done it before and he said sure. I went all out because honestly, if we were out $5,000 after insurance, that would screw up our holiday plans pretty bad. So I had him call the hospital and authorize me to handle his bill and access his medical records. Got an itemized bill and compared the prices for each code to the fair prices. Called billing to dispute the bill, but was told that billing only collects bills. I need to contact admin to dispute. Bounced around a call center for hours trying to get someone who was actually qualified for bill disputes and getting nowhere. Google and LinkedIn searched for the hospital board of directors and upper management. Got 30 emails of the most influential people at the hospital, plus the hospital's investors. Every day would send a few emails, working my way up to the chain, and writing an increasingly long email describing how they billed my client at 7 times over the fair price of services rendered, and how their billing department, customer service department, and the growing list of management I'd emailed had failed to address the issue. Escalated the emails until I was writing the director level staff with the entire board of directors and a number of outside investors CC'd, asking for a written statement regarding the justification for billing at a rate 7 times higher than a national average for commensurate services to what is available at other hospitals, and sternly laying out the failures to appropriately respond at every level of the company. Well, once I'd done all that, which was honestly only like 15 minutes a day, they reduced the bill from $5,000 to $26. Yep, $26. Well, I told my boyfriend the good news, and he was at first overjoyed and blown away, like literally jumping up and down and hugging me and saying I was literally a Christmas miracle. But then when he asked how I did it, I said it wasn't too hard. I just had to send a couple emails each day. He was curious what I'd said, and I handed him my phone. He started to get stressed and flipping back through other emails, which there were like 60 of. He told me I went way too far. He was expecting me to dispute through the billing department or something normal and reasonable like that, not internet stalk every single manager and board member and investor and harass them into dropping the bill. I was frustrated because I'd just saved us $5,000, actually made it possible for us to afford a nice Christmas and save some money, and he was mad at me because I'd been a bit of a hard ass. I was furious, and he was also mad at me, saying he authorized me to dispute the bill, not basically threaten and harass a whole hospital for weeks. Was I wrong for how I got my boyfriend's medical bills dropped? I mean, if the hospital was willing to drop it, then it means it's their fault, right? Because like they wouldn't drop something if it wasn't their fault. People responsible should stand their ground too. So if the hospital really think the bill was $5,000, they would have stuck with it. But the fact that they lowered it to $26 just means that they realize, oh, true, it should be $26. Isn't that what happened? No business is going to be like, oh, you know what? Actually, you asked me to lower the bill? Okay, sure. Like, what? You know what I mean? Man, I just turned into Mickey Mouse. How is he mad at her, man? Like, you're not happy having such an amazing girlfriend who can actually argue back for you? Yo, that's hot, man. You know, you would obviously want someone who stands up for you, right? Saving $5,000 as well. Like, it's already done and dusted. Just be happy instead of being mad. Like, is he gonna be happy if he paid $5,000 then? Like, what does he want now? Does he want her to be like, actually, we don't want to pay $26 anymore. We actually want to pay the full $5,000. Is that what he wants? Because, like, why is he arguing with her then? Because if that's what he wants, then he can pay it, you know? Honestly, I'm just done with him, honestly. If I was the girl and he was mad at me and yelling at me for doing this, I would just be like, okay, you pay it then. If you want to pay it so much, then you pay it. Like, I was just trying to help you. You pay it. Jeez, like so many people would appreciate this. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.